Well, the thing. Okay, so I've just pulled up at Tom Dascombe's yard in Cheshire. So it is National Racehorse Week and they are opening up their yards to the public. So I signed on a couple of weeks ago after seeing it on, I think, Tina Wallace's vlog first, I think I saw. So, Life on the Left Rein, if you don't know who that is, go and check her out. I love her vlogs. But yeah, they've basically opened up to the public to show how they look after their animals. So I'm going to take you with me, we'll have a look around, and yeah, it should be a good morning.
Concave, they shouldn't be able to clean the walls. Horses don't tread water too well. If they were in the wild, they would swim at some stage. So every horse that comes to Manor House stables learns to swim. So if she comes in here and swims, they will take them back out. It's not easy, it's room temperature. Put in, there you go. As you can see, she's quite happy following all around. She knows she's going to be safe. We'll probably do about 4 or 5 laps. All these horses at this time of year are generally fit. So what we're trying to do is maintain their fitness. Put in between races, put in. Get it. This way you'll only do 3 laps. 3 each way. They can all swim, as I said. Some are good, some are bad, some love it, some hate it, some are quick, some are slow. As you can see, she's trying to go out, she's trying to go out. She knows how to get out. Stay there, you. Stay. It's a great aid to have, especially if we have horses who have had injuries. We can maintain fitness with them while they're injured. And then when we're getting them back up to fitness, it's a quicker time period because we can still do exercise. Now she thinks wherever there's water, whether it's the Irish Sea or the swimming pool, that she's going to catch fish. She enjoys her swimming.
So cute.
She would stay in here all day. Where we are, we're close to the gallop. The gallop is 1.25 miles around from the very right hand side over there, which you can see, all the way around, and it joins onto a 5 furlong chute, up the straight and finish it off up around. So on Monday morning they would walk down over that telegraph pole area down to the 7 furlong marker, and they would just do one easy canter around. And the reason Monday is very easy is because they haven't gone out on a Sunday. It's a day off on a Sunday for horses and staff. So then on a Tuesday, very similar, we would start in barn 1. Second lot would be about 8:30 from barn 2. And then we go out the back after breakfast. Now I'm afraid out the back is closed today because we have all babies there. So on a Tuesday, they would probably do 2 canters, which means they would do 1 canter around, swivel at the top, come back down to the 7 furlong marker, swivel around and do a canter back. That's mainly true February, March, April, probably June. And that's to get them fit. And once we get into Wednesday, it's very similar. Do a second canter, but the second canter could be a sprint up the straight. A little bit of faster work. Then on a Thursday, because they did faster work on a Wednesday, they would have a little bit of a day off. Some would have a little canter, some would get turned out, some would have a swim, some would go on the walker. We have to let them recover from fast work. We can't do fast work with racehorses all the time. It's like, there's no way racehorses could run 25 times a year. They have to recover in between. And they're all different. Some can run once a week, every 2 weeks. Some don't recover and they take 5 to 6 weeks or longer to recover in between races. So Thursday then after that is a day off. Another quiet day like a Sunday. Then we're back into Friday, back into normal cantering. On a Saturday, a little bit more speed work will be ejected. We might let them come up in pairs, 2s and 3s up the straight. Never go flat out at home. Always 3/4, always restrained. And all we're doing is trying to teach them and to enjoy their work. The last thing we want to do is put them under too much pressure. So then Saturday you do a little bit of faster work, and then on Sunday, day off, and you're back into your routine again. We've probably got about 35 staff on site. Generally can have 17, 18 riders. 8, 9, 10 yard men, office staff, farriers, vets, me, Tom, it all adds up. Done by King Tower. Lady Valentine. All right, Ray. After Saturday now? Knackered. Okay, back there? Yeah. Okay.
Well, you've got a fluffy thing on your camera.
Okay, the ups and downs of racehorses. What we have here is a tree where we have Brown Panther's ashes are scattered, who was our best horse that we've ever had. He was our first Group 1 winner, first classic winner. He took us all around the world, to Melbourne, America, Dubai, Canada. Michael, homebred, so he was very dear to his heart. And he was a smashing horse. A very good racehorse, a proper athlete. He knew, he was a good athlete. On a personal note, he gave me my best days racing. Being from Ireland, I spent a lot of my time on the Curragh going racing there in the Phoenix Park. So when we brought him over there to win his Irish St. Leger, it was fantastic for me. I was there with him and it was a great day. It really was fantastic. And then the lows of it, a year later, exact same race, go over there anticipating we're going to go and win. It was probably his last race as well. He was going to retire and he was going to become a stallion. Fortunately, he broke a leg during the race. So the highs and lows of it within a year, and it was devastating for the yard. It took us a long, long time as a group to recover, and we kept having to remind ourselves how much brilliance he brought to us and how much love and excitement and success he brought to us. So where this tree is now is where his cage was, and this is where he used to spend a lot of his time. When he'd done his work, he used to just go in there for 3 or 4 hours. And he was a lovely character, actually. He was a bit bullish regarding men, in a sense. You know, he's a bit boisterous. But my daughter, who is 17 now, and at the time she was only about 8 or 9, could go into him in the cage, and he'd be as soft as a kitten. But if I went in there, he'd be a bit bulshy and a little bit aggressive. But he was very, very intelligent horse. Now, I generally don't like intelligent horses because we want them a little bit thick, because we're trying to get them to go through a pain barrier and do that. But he was both. He could do everything. And it was a very, very poignant moment. We had a lot of tears. We had a lot of parties afterwards condoning ourselves. But he got Manor House Stable going, because you need a flagship horse, and he was our flagship horse to get going. When you're making entries for Group 1s, for classics and things like that, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. And he went and won a classic. And that's what we're aspiring to now, is to find another one of him. And we will do. We got Catchy afterwards. It was a fantastic racehorse as well. And that's what you're striving to do. And we're kind of middle of the league sort of racing team. We're not the Sheikh Mohammeds. We're not, you know, John Gosden or Godolphin or anyone like that. But we're still striving to be success at the top end of the market. So he was a fantastic animal to have. They only breathe through their nostrils. We breathe through our mouth and through our nose. So they inhale up to 90 litres of oxygen when they're at full gallop goes into their lungs. So you can imagine what's in there. So what you're trying to do is keep them healthy, happy, and their airwaves open with the back windows and front windows. So these 2 barns here, now these have got colts and geldings for various reasons, but the most obvious reason is you keep the fillies away from the colts. They're a nightmare, aren't they? He's owned by a real good friend of ours, Nick Hughes, who's an absolute Chester nut. He lives in Chester. He's been in Chester since he was 3 years of age. So he's been ecstatic that this horse that he's bred with Michael has won 2 races. He cried and everything. The paddock was an embarrassment. But he's done really well. This horse here on the left is a good horse. He's called Flaming Rib. He's got a handicap rating of 101. So I'm not sure anyone knows that the handicap sits against him. He would have to.
Cute, I like you. See? Scratch. Yes. Nice. Oh, thank you. Scratch? No biting. No biting. So sweet.
Sam Maximus, he's probably the highest rated horse in the yard. He's rated 107. He's a 2-year-old. He finished 3rd in the Group 2 at Newmarket, so his rating is very high. Mirabidji, he's done well this year. He won 4 in a row, and he finished 3rd yesterday at Haydock. He's a lovely big horse. He'll be a good horse next year as well, because he'll only grow into himself, won't you? Good boy. Solent Gateway, he won a nice race at Chester a couple of weeks ago, and he's going to go to Haydock on the 24th. There's a race from there. We were probably running him over the wrong trip, and then we just stepped him up from 1.5 miles to 2 miles, and he just came good massively and bolted in. So he's going to be stepped up and trip. He needs a bit of soft ground as well. He's a good horse. He's been 2nd in Northumberland Plates. He's just an unlucky boy.
Nice.
just show you what they get fed. They will get 4 scoops of this a day. And it's a condensed nut and everything is supposed to be in there for them.
And they're all fed exactly the same.
Exactly the same. Yeah. So that's the energy we're taking out of them. And they get fed haylage and alfalfa. The alfalfa and the haylage is roughage. They need roughage, the same as if you're in the wild, they'd be eating grass, they need roughage to go through them. If you are asthmatic, very similar attachments. And this is easy on the horse. It just makes a vape and the horse inhales it. They generally don't mind it. Some of them just can be idiots, but it's probably what he's been now.
I think he's just curious.
Curious, that's a good word to say. So what I will say to you now is I'm going to leave you. So if you want to wander around these 2 barns and say hello to the horses, just mind your fingers. As I said, they don't give them back. And if there's any horses coming in and out of the barn, just watch yourselves.
No, let go. Thank you. You're nice. No. That was close. These are nice. I like this one. You're very cute. Thank you. You're sweet as well. Thank you. Right? You're big. Oh, what an absolutely fab morning that was. I've just got to Will's yard. This isn't Will. He hasn't changed colour. This is Colin. Hello. I've just given William's there. Just given William his dinner and Colin is licking his bucket. Clean, aren't you? Hey? You just wanted a little taste. Yeah, fab morning. It was really, really good. It's National Racehorse Week, so they're basically opening up their yards to the public. You can go and have a wander around, have a look at how they run their yards, and oh my god, it was next level dreamy. It was beautiful. I really wanted to go and see one with a pool, so I chose his yard in Cheshire. I'm going to another one on Sunday, which is closer to where I live. I think it's Steph Holland's Head or something. Have to check that name. I'll put the name here of where I'm going on Sunday. I've never felt so underdressed turning up to a horse yard in horse clothes. I literally went in these because I was coming to the yard afterwards, and I turned up. There was not one other person in full-on horse clothes. They were all in smart country attire, you know, boots, jeans, nice smart coats, all with friends or family, and then I rock up looking like this on my own, and I walked into the top meeting room and I was like, everyone's staring at me, and I felt really awkward and it wasn't very nice. But I got a coffee, I went and stood outside, text my mum, because I was like, I literally stick out like a sore thumb and feel like such a loser. But it doesn't matter, it was a fantastic morning. We saw, well, you'll have seen everything. I was using a new camera, so I was having a little play with that. I don't know if you'd be able to tell with the quality. So yeah, stay tuned to see where I go on Sunday. I'm excited. I'm just going to have a little snuggle with that one over there, and then I shall be heading home. So I hope you liked this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one on Sunday. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.